your palette really quick. When you're done. Oh no! We're losing all of them. Oh.
Did you just fall?
Yeah. I didn't see this drop right here.
Bradley!
Kitchen save. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Guess who is back? It is Claire. We're going to be doing another fragrance video today, and this is going to be all about spring scents. Claire, we loved you so much on the channel last time that we had to have you back. People were begging for you to come back. So here you are again. And today we're going to be doing things a little bit differently than last time. First off, I brought some coffee beans this time, so we are definitely well prepared, right? Also, I'm not going to be showing Claire the bottles or the brands before she gives her rating. It's not to influence her or anything like that. Also, we've had these fragrances sprayed on now for a little bit of time, so she won't be smelling the direct opening, rather the heart of the scent. And all these are some springtime scents that I think work great for this season that we are in right now. And these are fragrances that I've been talking about on my channel over the past couple months, so you'll get to see what Claire gets to think about them. Alright, so sounds like a plan. You ready for this, Claire?
I'm ready.
Round two, let's go.
Let's go.
So first up, we will go with this one. I'm not gonna keep my mouth shut for now, and we'll see what Claire thinks about this.
I like it.
You like that one? Anything jumps out at you?
It's definitely springy.
Okay.
I definitely agree with that.
Okay. Try to keep my thoughts to myself for the moment. I have much I would like to say about this one. So, what about a rating? On your initial impressions, this has been drying down for a little bit, you're kind of getting the heart of the scent. Do you like this one overall? Does it leave a pretty good impression off the first smell?
I'd go with a 7.
With a 7? Okay.
7.
Sounds good. This is actually from Chanel. This is Bleu de Chanel. This is probably their top seller, and we know that Claire is a good grader. I like that you don't give out 10s and 9s right all over the place. You gotta give some good ratings, which is nice. So you give this one a 7 then?
Oh yeah,
Okay,
for sure.
nice. I think it's a very masculine scent. It has grapefruit in here, and I think it's a definite workhorse for the springtime, so meets with Claire's approval so far. Okay, let's go with this one next. What do you think about this? I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing with that laugh.
It smacked me in the face.
Smacked you in the face.
Not like scent-wise,
okay.
but like the paper did.
Paper, yeah. It's a little windy out today.
I like it.
You like that one?
It's
I smell
not
it
my
from here.
favorite, but
Okay.
I like it.
Okay. Any notes pop out to you at all? Or
Kind of makes me think of like an older man.
older man, so a little bit more mature, you would say?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I could definitely see that.
Yeah.
Alright, so what would you give this out of 10, do you think?
A 6?
A 6. Okay, that's fair enough. This is actually from the house of Yves Saint Laurent. This is L'Homme Libre. Pretty cool looking bottle with this one. I think this is a definite underrated fragrance from this house. It has a note of violet leaf in here. So I could definitely see how it could skew a little bit more mature. Maybe would work good for an older guy. But overall, you like it?
Yeah.
So 6, okay.
For sure.
Alright, what about this next one? Let's see what you think about this.
Makes me think of popsicles.
Popsicles. The weirdest things, I swear. First it was dentist office, now it's popsicles.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Boom. Any notes pop out of you? What does this sort of feel for you?
Popsicles.
Popsicles. What about the popsicle? Like the popsicle stick, or like a certain flavor, you think?
Like when you have like the box of like the multi-flavored ones like that you have in the summer.
Is that a good thing? Or
yeah, it's good.
okay. This is like for a younger guy, older guy, any age in between, you think?
I think it could kind of go either way.
Either way? Okay. And if you give this out of a 10, what would your rating be for that one?
6.3.
6.3. Okay, so it's your second favorite so far, right in between. This is actually
Number 2.
Number 2, yeah. Most people call this spring in a bottle. This is Creed Green Irish Tweed.
You know, when I first sprayed that smelled really good.
It did?
I really liked it.
Yeah, this is a very nice fragrance. I actually just reviewed it a couple days ago. It's supposed to smell like the Irish countryside is what Creed says. I think it's a definite workhorse. Smells really, really nice.
Can I change my answer?
Can you change your answer? I mean, now that you know...
6.7?
6.7, still a 6 something though, right?
Yeah,
it's not as good
at
as the
least
Chanel.
went up like 0.4.
Okay, so you definitely get it. Do you get like green notes in there at all? Like a
Yes.
country? Okay, get that now. Yeah, it has lemon verbena in here, some sandalwood, and all these different notes. So it's very nice sound.
All right.
Okay, cool.
I approve.
She approves. Next, we shall go with this one right here. What do you think about that?
Warm.
Warm. could definitely see
Kind
that.
of like vanilla.
Vanilla, okay.
Maybe?
Yep, I know exactly what note that is, and I'll tell you in just a moment. I can smell from here, the breeze is blowing it this way. Do you see this as like a springtime scent, or maybe all year round?
Spring and summer?
Spring and summer, okay. Cool. And out of a 10, what would you score this one?
6.
A 6. Okay. So definitely kind of towards the back of the pack so far. This is Dior Homme from Christian Dior. This is, I think, a very underrated scent. Again, it's one of my favorites from this house of Dior. I know you like my underrated scents. And yeah, the note that you were smelling that smelled like vanilla was actually a note of iris. It's a flower, and this fragrance company is famous for using the note of iris in all their fragrances. And you're right, it kind of gives you like a warm vanilla, sort of a cocoa kind of a smell that's in there. I think it's a very versatile scent. So you scored it a 6. You overall like it decently?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we are almost halfway through. Let's go with this one next. What is that?
I like it.
You like that one? Is it different than any of the other ones?
Yes. I don't know what to say on how,
Okay.
but
It smells unique then.
I like it.
Okay. This is actually, okay, I'll let you give your rating first. I was about to show you. It's a tough one. Is that your favorite so far, you think?
7.2.
7.2. So that is your favorite. That is so far beaten out Bleu de Chanel. And this is, I think, the cheapest fragrance that I have here. This is actually Lacoste White. Exactly. You like Nautica Voyage, cheap fragrances? They must work. Lacoste White. This is a really nice fragrance that I just have recently picked up. Super, again, underrated, which is a good thing now because you chose an underrated fragrance. Sporty, I think. Very nice, casual type of a scent. But overall, you like it. It meets your approval?
Oh,
definitely. Awesome.
For sure.
Next up, we'll do this one because it keeps wanting to blow away in the wind. What are your thoughts about this one?
Candy?
Candy. Okay. Candy.
No, maybe not. Maybe that was
in
something else. No, yeah. Candy.
So you get a candy kind of a vibe from it. Sweet, but so it's too sweet maybe, or?
It's like sweet with a little spice.
Sweet with a little spice. That is actually a really good answer because I can tell you the notes in a second. You got that dead on the head right there. Cool. So out of a 10, what would you give this? We're going up against some stiff competition here.
6.5.
6.5. Okay, so it's definitely one of your more favorite ones. Okay, cool. This is actually from the house of Etat Libre d'Orange. This is through Semperit again, and this is called Remarkable People. It's a really cool fragrance name and a cool concept behind it. This has the note of champagne in here, so it's sort of a fizzy, bubbly type of a scent. Has grapefruit in here, and again cardamom, which is a spice. So you picked out the sweetness and the spices very, very good. Your nose is getting better, I see.
Hey.
So it's 6.5 for this fragrance, Remarkable People. I will be reviewing this one very, very soon on my channel, so look out for that. All right, we got 3 left. This is the next one. What are your thoughts about that?
Hello.
It has an attention-grabbing thing. Whoop, no,
Hits you in the
shouldn't
face.
say that.
It's like a pine tree hits you in the
Pine
face.
tree. Ooh, again,
Hits
you are.
you in the face.
Okay, hits you in the face. It's like solid, right?
Yes.
Okay. Is this masculine or feminine? You think? Or in between?
Well, it's masculine, but it's not like that's a man.
Okay. This is actually a unisex fragrance, by the way. Yep.
Ah.
So you like it? Does it give you a springtime vibe? Does you imagine walking into like a pine forest or something in the springtime, or what comes to your mind?
Okay, the more I sniff it, the more I like it.
Okay, it's one of those that are starting to grow on you then.
Yes.
Okay. So out of 10 points, then, what do you give this?
6.4.
6.4. So just a tad below the last one. This is actually a niche fragrance. It's from an up-and-coming house called The Gate Fragrances, and it's called Snowflakes, which is kind of weird because you think it would be like a winter scent with the name Snowflakes, but to me, this has a big similarity to Creed Aventus, which is one of the most popular niche fragrances out there. This has like a pineapple accord in there, I think. You get that at all? Juicy pineapple? No, you like a pine sort of a something.
Maybe a little bit of both.
A little bit of both. Try it again.
Very little bit.
Okay. So you get this a 6.4, kind of the middle of the road then, not too super impressed by it, but again, it meets your approval? Okay. All right, we have 2 left. We will go with this one next. Think about that. Another one of those reactions.
I'm dusting furniture.
Really? Really?
Maybe not anymore.
Okay. This is a very complex scent, I will say that.
I agree. Now I'm at the beach.
Okay, you're at the beach now, okay. This has a slight tropical nuance in it, I will say that. Up, down. In between a little bit. Kind of halfway up, maybe? Okay. Any notes come out to you?
Ugh, it's springy.
Springy, definitely. I would have to agree with that one 100%.
That's all I really get. Spring.
Okay, spring.
That's all I can think of.
This is a spring scent, so you think this would work really nice as a springtime fragrance?
Oh, yeah.
And, big question right here, would you wear this for yourself, do you think?
Me?
Yes.
Probably not. It's just not my thing.
Not
but
your type? Okay. So what would you give that out of 10?
6.7.
6.7, okay. The fragrance that was just smelled by Claire was this, Hermes en Jardin sur le Nil. This is actually marketed as a women's fragrance, but it is unisex. I know a lot of guys who wear this and love this. This is a very complex scent to me. You're right on with that tropical beach type of feeling. It has green mango, tomato, carrots in here. So it's supposed to smell like a spring garden, basically.
Like V8.
Yep, exactly. It smells like V8 juice. This has great performance, and it's one of my personal favorites for the springtime, actually. So you gave it a 6.7. I think it's a pretty good rating. All right, and the last fragrance up, let's see if this will be her favorite. Into the fingers right there. What are your thoughts about this one right here?
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon. Again.
False, right?
You are correct. It's not exactly cinnamon, but it is a spice. You're very close.
Cool. No, it's not cinnamon. Yeah,
Yeah, some kind of spiciness.
What is it?
It is chili, something like a chili pepper. Yeah.
It makes me think of winter.
Winter. Okay, interesting. This has a note of vetiver in there, which is sort of like a more mature, woody, grassy type of a smell, I would say.
Woody.
Okay. I think it's
I feel like I'm at some like fancy restaurant with like little fireplaces.
Okay.
And it's like wood.
You see this being like dressed up, dressed down then? You see like a kind of a fancy restaurant, you think it's more of a upscale? Dressed up? Definitely, okay. So if you were to give this out of a 10, what would you score this one? That's the big question. You're going up against this, which was your favorite so far, which was Lacoste White.
I think that one's still decent.
Still your favorite? So out of a 10?
6.7.
6.7. Again, it ties Hermes right before that. Nice. This fragrance is called Dueto Citiver. This pretty much nobody's heard about this. I did a review about it a couple weeks ago. It's a really nice green springtime scent and has a note of vetiver in it. Bless you. A lot of pollen out here today. Okay, so we have just tested all of these great springtime scents. Right now we're going to do a little battle to close out this video between Claire's top 2 picks. Let me see what we got right here. This one in this hand, right? And this one in this hand. Which one do you like better? I think it's going to be worn on a guy in the springtime. Kind of an energetic, upbeat is what you're looking for in spring scents usually.
This is really hard.
It's pretty tough on a...
This is really hard.
It's a big decision, big tough decision, just like the finals of last time.
I'm not good at this decision making.
Gotta choose one or the other, split second decision, just like... This one wins. This is, in fact, this one right here, my only little sample of Bleu de Chanel. This is the Eau de Toilette concentration. I hear a lot of guys swear by this one. It's definitely a very popular scent, and it seems to have won out. What do you like about that one? What makes you choose that over the other one?
They're kind of alike-ish in some ways, but this one's got that like manly
pizzazz vibe. Exactly. This is a much more masculine fragrance, I think. Very sharp, very, very nice. So that was your winner of today. Thank you, Claire, for coming back on the channel. Really enjoyed you. That's gonna be it for this video. Hopefully we'll see you guys back soon with another one. Peace.